So viewers, I think we are going to go straight into another interview, and this time it is with Miss Yolanda Marcelle, of president of the Signal Hill Secondary School alumni. Good
PT.
PT. Okay, so good morning and welcome to you.
Nice to be here. Good to see you again.
Yes, certainly. So, you are here to speak about an expo coming up, the Universal Food and Agro Expo.
Yes. Yes. It's, well, at Signal Hill, we always like to be trending. So we always starting stuff. And so, under the leadership of our new principal, we are venturing into this, well, how to call it, new land in a sense, because we're trying to encourage, we're in Tobago, we're concerned about food security and stuff like that. And so we're trying to teach our children, the joys, the excitement of food production. And so this expo is an opportunity to showcase what the children and parents would have planted, because we had an activity some weeks ago where,
So you already started planting some
yes,
stuff.
so we had the parents and teachers and students came out, and we put some stuff in the ground. And so at the expo, those are some of the things that would be sold.
Now, give me an idea of what you guys planted.
We plant lettuce, cabbage. We have some cucumbers to go down, and some even more things that are coming in. Corn. We have some 6 weeks corn, and those would also would be planted by the teachers and the students.
Now, is this part, was an extension of the agricultural studies program at the school, or is it just
Yes.
something separate?
No, it's really to promote that side. What we have is a lot of the parents, they have the children to do agri-science as just a makeup, because they're thinking, well, it's agri-science, is planting, how hard that could be. And so the children go in and they find out there's so much more.
Oh, yes.
And it's so exciting. And the fact that it can be a business, and so we wanted to get the parents involved to have an idea of what it all entails. And so we decided, actually, the PTA has had a gel program going on for the past couple of years, where it's grow, eat, and learn. So over the summer holiday, instead of the children be at home just watching TV and playing video games and so on, we have this challenge where they get to go outside and plant something, and the PTA provides them with the seedlings, and they are responsible for nurturing it and growing it and harvesting it. And then we have a show of it and award to the child that follows through and completes the project and so on.
So many students are taking part in this program.
In the expo and in the gel program. Yes. In the expo?
Yes.
Well, as many of the agri students as will participate. And because of the good showing that we had with the planting, we know, because some parents didn't get an opportunity that Saturday, and they're like, so Miss Marcelle, are we doing this again? When do we get an opportunity? So it's really an exciting project, and we're looking forward to it. Our plan, it's going to be on March 24th and 25th, 2 days. Our plan is to transform Signal Hill, the parking lot, the courtyard. So when you walk in, we're doing agri.
So you're basically being a plant heaven.
Right. So you walk in, and so we're going to have the children there seeing, after you've planted and this is the other side of it, the business side of it. We're going to have the teachers and parents supervising and helping them. But they're the ones that's going to be at the stands selling. They're going to be the ones putting on different performances and so on. So it's an exciting collaboration, because it's Parents Teachers Association. So we're really going to be bringing all together into one.
What inspired you guys to launch this program?
Well, the agri teacher has so many different ideas. about things, and he is really passionate about agriculture. So in talking to him and talking to the principal and so on, the principal got this amazing idea, and we all were so excited about it. We decided we all are going to run with it. We're even thinking we've gone to past students who are farmers themselves to get products from them for that day and so on. So we're really showing what Signal Hill produces in the quality of people, and it's not just academics. And we think that farming have been neglected and sidelined. You know,
Certainly.
we don't really see the full value of farming, and that's something we want. And you know, we're talking about it on the national stage, but we have to have look at the legacy, which is we have the younger ones. We have to teach them so that they don't come up and think that going in the garden is just wasting time. It have no money in that, and it have no future in that. And if you come home and tell your parents, well, I want to be a farmer, they're like, pay my money and send you to school all this time for you to come out and dig dirt. So all of that, we really want, it's more of an education project to have this expo. We're also going to be including the health sector. So they're going to be coming in. We're going to have blood pressure testing and your diabetic testing, your sugar and so on. So it's a holistic, we'll have nutrition there. We're going to have people talking about nutrition and so on. So it's going to be a holistic view of agriculture.
And tell me about the experience of the students within the program. Are they excited? I mean, how have they grown?
They are excited because now the parents are also excited. And you know, as a child, if you're doing something and your parents not really involved, you're like, you know. But when your parents are there with you, because that morning we came out to plant, it was 6 o'clock in the morning, 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. And we had little ones there. You know, Form 1 students there, Form 2 students there. We had Form 5 students, Form 4 students. So we had a wide range of the age group, and their parents were there with them. And that made it more excited. So while the parents were digging, they had their smaller tools, and they were digging and cleaning out the grass and so on to get the ground ready. So they're excited.
And then how has it, even helped the relationships between, parents and teachers and the students?
That is funny because you get to laugh at your parents. Try. We have parents who they're already into farming and gardening in their own space, but there are parents who just came out just to support. We even had a little toddler there, and she saw her mom and her brother doing digging and so on. So she got her little fork and she was trying to dig also. So you know, it now feels like fun instead of work. So even my daughter, she does agri. She's gonna be doing agri-science for O levels, and she started to remind me, Mommy, make sure I get my picture for this. I will add this to the SBA. Now she grown and complained to get up at 5:30 in the morning.
Well, of course.
Of course. But when we got there and the excitement with everyone there and so on, she was like, all right, I'm digging here and I'm digging there. And the other people, even we had our former principal, Mrs. Potts, came out, and her grandson. I mean, we had different teachers, and the support was really good. And the children they felt like they were able to give their parents instruction now because this is their domain. They do agriculture. And so it was just a really fun time to watch that interaction.
So what's the vision for the program? Like, where do you guys want to take it?
We really want to take it to a place where we can see our former students go on to be great farmers, producers, even producers, because you know, after you can plant the cassava, sell it. And then we are looking now for someone to take that and turn it into something else. You could plant the dashing. There's so many opportunities, and hopefully that we can see where we have some students who looking to export, you know. the products that would come from that. So we're really looking that they don't just see it as just a kitchen garden just to make sure I eat or my family eat, but something they can look forward to establish themselves and even bring in foreign exchange into our island and so on.
Certainly.
So we're really looking for it and hoping too that other schools jump on that vision, and that way we could have, whether it's an agri challenge, because the GEL program that we use is GEL, Grow, Eat and Learn. That program that we do every August holiday when they're home, we really want to begin to expand it so that now instead of competing within Signal Hill, we can compete with all the secondary schools and just have it as something really good that it does not, the real goal is that they don't look at it as just punishment.
It is a career.
Yes, it definitely
it is
has
a professional
an amazing
career,
future in there. Yeah.
Now, how can the public get involved? How can the public support what you guys are doing?
All right. So, starting with on Tuesday coming, we're going to be having a barbecue sale, $50 for adults, $35 for children at the school compound to raise funds to start bearing some of the costs that this project is going to incur. So you can support, you can see it on your screen, you can support, come by and place your order. We're going to have it ready by 11 o'clock for lunchtime. And on March 24th and 25th, we're inviting the public to come out and support and buy from the children and let them see that, you know, this really is something I can do. Come out and support. We have a whole program set for Friday the 24th. We have special invited guests and performances and all the health testing and so on. And on Saturday, you can also continue with purchasing and so on. So we really would like that kind of support. It's free to come in for the expo. It's free to come in. We just encourage you to support by purchasing the products that the children would have grown.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Ms. Marcelle, for being on with us and for sharing us all that amazing stuff that's happening at Signal Hill Comprehensive School. Viewers, if it's one thing you need to support this, because we need to encourage our children, our students, our young people to get more into agriculture. It's about time we change that mentality and that stigma about agriculture.
And about Signal Hill. You know, usually they think that Signal Hill don't produce anything awesome, but I'm telling you, we're doing great and amazing things at Signal Hill Secondary.
Certainly. So, all right, well, thank you so much for being on with us. And viewers, well, this is how we come to the end of the program. Have a wonderful, safe, and productive weekend. There's so much happening still. All the carnival cool down is still ongoing over this weekend. So whatever you do, please be safe. Be mindful of your alcohol levels. Please do not drink and drive. And pay attention to the road rules as well. All right, so we see you again on Monday, and have a good one. Start to rise, the energy fill the skies. I say thanks for favor to wake up and hear me neighbor. 60,000 people strong.